Yeah, well, okay, I'll just tell them what to search to watch. It says,
Sure.
It's just man says cops don't own him. And don't put any, what am I
No spaces. I thank you for the call, brother. Let's go to Anonymous. Anonymous, you're on the line. Yes, sir.
Hi, Jason. Those cops were pretty out of shape. Good. I think those cops were pretty out of shape. That's probably why they didn't go after him. It looked like to me. I spoke to you earlier, and I just wanted to add a couple more points, if you don't mind, for you and the listeners to research regarding ICANN.
Okay.
First point. The new top-level domain names that are coming out serve the purpose of denying others the ability to compete with ICANN. Number two, you look, you'll find that the company Newstar, which runs .biz and .us, has already applied to ICANN to relieve of pricing requirements on new TLD.
All right, I'm going to hold you over to the next segment, and then we got like a couple minutes to discuss this and why you think it's important. Why you think it's important that they might regulate .com, .net, .biz, .org, the popular domain names. We'll be back after this. It's the Infowarrior. We are back. It's the Infowarrior. Folks, don't forget, the Money Bomb starts tomorrow. That doesn't mean you can't donate tonight. InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com. Now, I got to ask you, what do you think the concern is that if ICANN takes over all of these domain names, what do you think? They're just going to be ruthless on the pricing and they're not going to allow? I mean, that's what you stated before. You don't think an Infowars will be able to get a .com domain?
No, that's actually not what I'm saying, and that's the problem with the complexity of this. What I'm saying is right now there are regulations in place, and what I'm saying is the whole direction is to remove those regulations. And let me give you an example.
Okay.
In the case of .tv domain names are not under ICANN. This is why .tv domain names can be uniquely priced by the registry. And if you look at what's called premium generic .tv domain names, you will find that their pricing can be thousands of dollars per year or tens of thousands of dollars per year. What we're basically looking at with these new TLDs is ICANN has specifically ignored the issue of pricing with the new TLDs. They are ignoring the entire industry's concern about the pricing of these new TLDs. One of the current registry operators, Newstar, runs .biz and .us, has formally petitioned ICANN saying when these new TLDs come out, they have the ability to price each domain however they wish. And we expect that we will have the same freedom when those new TLD contracts hit. That means that VeriSign will be in a position formally to charge you whatever fee they want to charge you for Infowars.com, etc. And that affects everybody. And as I'm saying, if there is already an ICANN tax right now on each and every .com, .net, .org, etc. domain name. If they are no longer under the Department of Commerce and they are a free agency under an international organization, suddenly that tax can be changed to whatever that organization wants it to be. And you've read Murdoch basically saying he wants to see a change to the Internet. There is no easier way than to go through and say, you know what, Jason, I am now going to charge you for each person that comes to your site. Do you think, Jason, that you could go from paying maybe $8 to $15 per domain name, depending on where you have it registered, to paying, I don't know, $30,000 a year, given the fact that you're one of the top 2,000 to 3,000 websites on the planet right now?
Yeah, no, I don't think so, and I appreciate that concern. What I need from you is an op-ed piece kind of showing this, because it's probably over the head. I mean, I got most of it.
Your tips, I've already said something in.
Oh, it's in tips at Infowars? Do you know the header? The headline of it, sir?
I don't recall it.
All right, we're going to try to find it. If you can, send us another thing on it. I'll try to cover it more on tomorrow night's program. I appreciate the call. All right. I want to thank one of the sponsors right now while I've got a hot second. It's mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Hey, folks, we went down today for about, if you were listening to Infowars, all of a sudden the power was out. Well, I still had internet because of the generator powered by mysolarbackup.com. I think we had internet through the whole office for a good 20 minutes while the thing was going down. It's an 1,800-watt generator, and there's so much more over there. If you really want to start to get off the grid, mysolarbackup.com is the answer. Remember, this isn't a noisy generator. In the case of an electrical outage, you still have electricity, and that is very important. 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. The government doesn't own the sun yet, folks, so make your move now. It's mysolarbackup.com. Wanted to hit this story. Don't want to forget it. Israel develops military robot snake. You know, like a robot snake. I mean, we cover the technocracy here. We talk about RoboFish. We talk about the Terminators they're developing. We've talked about Ripsaw, big dogs, and all the likes. Well, the next military tool, I guess, combat tool, is the Robo-Snake. Israel defense researchers are working on a robot snake that can sneak through cracks and into buildings to send back sound and video of enemy movements or even plant explosives. Now, think about that for a moment, folks. You're in your apartment building. You don't know what's going on. They say there's these militants, these extremists in the bottom floor. But they don't want to send troops in. They send in the Robo-Snake. The Robo-Snake goes in, plants explosives, leaves, blows up the building. No one's the wiser. They don't even need troops anymore, folks. They're phasing out human warfare. I guarantee that. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas. Go check out the websites right now and give at the InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com.